lead. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They move the tight end all over. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Feeling some hit, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to go up top on first down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Back to throw, it's Orji. They're trying, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. But they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. They'll run play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Orji. Dumps it off in the flats. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Coming after it. All bottled up in the offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and
Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking
and they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Wow, what a statement you're now making as a defense. 3 sacks in a row. You're making it known that mano-a-mano, these dudes cannot block it.
Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Scanning the field, it's Orji. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
This is why, during the week, during practice, quarterbacks wear green jerseys. They don't get hit. We're not allowed to hit them in practice. We get in trouble if we hit them in practice. Not used to taking shots. Probably one of the reasons why he coughed up the football.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end. Turn it over on. The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Michigan's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
Yo, scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the move, it's Edwards. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are tonight.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Team on the field as they'll send this one away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the pass rusher there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the QB with the sack, but he was able to still use his arms and his wingspan to knock that ball loose.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnover.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job. Understand when to get rid of it.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad like it's something.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right, except...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So, great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Pocket starts, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Touchdown, Iowa! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the run, it's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Michigan, 0.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Orji. Trying to get to it. Here's trouble, ball's out in the end zone. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Edwards. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Oh, ball's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking downfield, it's Orji. They're trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with an end around. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Orji. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make it.
Oh, he dropped it! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The offense starts with a short field. They'll start this drive with a pass. The express, oh, the hops. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And the stomping has commenced. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
on to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over North Texas.
To the air on first down.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got it on the outside, it's Irvin. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He wants to throw right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught near the sideline, it's Irvin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On third down, going up top. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5".
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking for a man. It's Orji coming after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying... When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Arizona State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
Yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the top.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pressure, and nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Using his legs to buy some time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And how about that start for this offense? First play of the game. You talk about setting the tone, starting fast. That is the exact thing they just did. One play, one score. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end. It's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Bringing it back, it's Brown. Bringing the heat. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And 1st down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Brown. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Buying some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. He's got great speed. And there he goes. To the house. Touchdown, Iowa. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to run it. Quarterback got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that. It'll be a turnover. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, and better yet, creating a takeaway.
Gets away. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lachey. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Getting some heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
And you see those... They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
It's a draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's loose. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a turn. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And they more with that trip to the house.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Iowa! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point. Going on to this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he added the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He'll start this drive firing, showing the arm strength down the left side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Iowa! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. Together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is currently trailing in this one. but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Akron. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Iowa! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Man, you just can't put a price like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that pass intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets away. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the route is on.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out. right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long runs to create the turnover.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They'll immediately call timeout. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Bulldozes him. Touchdown, Iowa! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious. And then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass.
Touchdown, Iowa! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Oh, that's him grabbing air. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. Hey, that's a live ball. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Feeling some nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Air Force. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking to move it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold it. Offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolute shank. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The offense set for a 1st down play.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
That's a live ball. And he was able to get back on top of it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese. Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle it?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grab behind the line. It's Horn. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, and they've got...
Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. On the run, it's Hayden. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw, it's Sanders. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. They want to just keep throwing it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On the run, it's Hayden. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It'll be a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Horn. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they need.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
From the gun. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you that. And it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hayden. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. Off he goes. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the return, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pockets, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
To punt it away.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking for a block. It's Brown. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it for trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the stomping has commenced. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he puts through the extra point.
Colorado, 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Fires it. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. To throw, it's Sanders. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of them.
What a snag by the defense. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Iowa! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation. Building on that lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 30 35 to Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Here we go. Ready?
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. We should have ran a better route.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He'll start this drive firing. Touchdown, Iowa! And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And he tacks on the extra point. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and it not working.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Going up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Iowa! And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of disasters. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Hawkeyes have moved it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense.
Point is good.
We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Feeling nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.